in the southern part of Beirut. I heard from the Foreign Affairs travel advice that Hezbollah controls part of the region, not too far from here. And I'm not going to Hezbollah territory, but I want to try to enter, not the main territory, but just the region. I don't feel pretty safe, to be honest, to walk here, because this area here is on the travel advice to actually keep away from. On the travel advice, it's written that the main road to the airport and the northern part of Beirut is safe. Now I'm in the southern part, so actually my travel insurance doesn't work here anymore. So if something happens, my travel insurance won't cover me. And that is a bit scary, a bit nervous. Basically going against everything that I have been advised not to do. So I'm basically just walking. Everything is fine so far. Everything seems pretty normal. It's a territory which is controlled mainly by the Hezbollah, the militant movement that rose back in the 90s. Shia Islamist militant movement that rose. So they have a strong presence in the area around here, and that's why you should actually be quite cautious when you walk around. Because my friend, she told me that her classmate was kidnapped by Hezbollah in this territory here. They were released eventually, but I don't know the details of it, but they were kidnapped, and the whole story became very funny because the foreigners that were kidnapped, they said to Hezbollah that you can get everything you want from me, but I want to see a football match. And actually it was during the time when England and Germany played in the Euro 2021 or 2020, but it happened in 2021. So it happened actually around half a year ago. So the foreigner who were kidnapped by Hezbollah said, just do whatever you want with me, but please release me until the England-Germany football match starts, which were supposed to happen very soon. But yeah, you should be extra careful. I just wanted to see how the suburbs of southern Beirut looks like, and this is where I am now. It's on the same highway to the northern part of Beirut. My next goal is to visit the mosque. I'm planning to visit, but look at that architecture. It's so impressive. Here is the Palestinian refugee camp. I just checked Google and I saw that it was formed in 1952 actually, and that is most likely related to the recent creation of Israel, where Palestinians were slowly driven out from their home territory. It's a very problematic conflict that hasn't been solved at all, even today. It's very sad because it's so attached to many. Like even in Oslo, we tried to create peace, to settle the Israel-Palestinian conflict by creating the Oslo Agreement in 1993, which shortly defined, it says that part of the Israel land or Palestinian land belongs to Israelis, the Jews, and the other part belongs to the Muslims, the Palestinians. I have the feeling it's quite heavy secured, this territory here, and it's yeah, you're not supposed to walk in directly. The buildings have just collapsed on top of each other, and people are living on top of each other, basically. So it's very sad to see. Lebanon is suffering a lot from both economical crisis and refugee crisis from both Syria and Palestine. And this here that you see behind me is an example of that. I'm still heading for the mosque. I just need to pass that refugee camp in order to get to the mosque. So I am gonna do that now. As you can see, as I can see at least, you can see flags, the Palestinian flags hanging over there. And you know that Lebanon and Israel, they are great enemies. So actually, if you have entered Israel, you are not allowed to enter Lebanon. You will be refused on the entry. So Lebanon supports Palestinian freedom. It's a very difficult conflict scenario. I head past refugee camp now. Just sad, very sad view. Yeah, this is a view of it, how it looks like. Yeah, that was the kids, street kids. I was a bit skeptical to film there, but it went well. All good. It's just sad that behind this wall here there are many Palestinians who live because they have no home, basically. They have been driven out from their own homeland, and it's just extremely sad to look at. That gave me a lot of impressions. That's why I'm a bit quiet now. Gave me quite a lot of impressions to see that. I've never seen a refugee camp like that before. A lot of impressions at once. Another view of the Beirut explosion. I'm still shaky. I was a bit nervous there. There was a military. I had to turn off my camera because military with gun, wondering what I was doing here. And I am trying to find the way to the mosque. Bit of a sketchy. Didn't know that I ended up in a military area. All went well. Nervousing moments earlier with the military, but the military and the refugee camp. So the time now is 5 p.m. in the evening. This is in the city center and it's extremely dark. And the reason is basically because that during evening times, Beirut's electricity is being shut down in quite many areas. That also includes to my hostel, to the hotel I'm staying in. They also shut down the electricity during nighttime. Many hotels and so, they have extra power generators. But there has been an electrical crisis due to the economical crisis that is following in Beirut. So the government shuts down the electricity. And that makes Beirut look like this. Basically completely dead with no light. And it's even difficult to walk because suddenly you walk into something that you didn't expect. And yeah, that's also an experience. So now I'm basically trying to find a way. And after a lot of walking, wrong steps and everything, I finally found the Muhammad Al Amin Mosque straight ahead. It's pretty dark. I want to go back here in daytime. If I had planned better and if I had known better, I would have known that Beirut becomes extremely dark after 4. And that is what happened. I found the mosque and everything, but it's very bad view, and it's definitely not I don't think it was worth it, because all you can see is just a dark building ahead. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna come back here during, I hope, and then I'll show you guys how it looks like during daytime. I hope I'll get the chance to do it. I'm not sure about my plans tomorrow yet, but I'll see what I do. Maybe I go take a day trip somewhere. And yeah, now I think I'll head back to my hotel room because it's pretty dark. So I'm in a supermarket now in Beirut, and as you can see on all the products, there are no prices here. And the reason is basically because of the currency problem with the US dollar. Before they used to change prices every 3 days, but they stopped because the price changes so often here. So there are no prices on any products. So I'm planning to buy Coke and water and iced coffee and more stuff. But in reality, I have no idea what I'll be paying, because it's just very random with the prices in Lebanon these days. But hopefully it won't be too expensive. Oh yes. Thank you so much. Very hot.
Very hot.
Isn't it hot to work here all day?
Yes.
It must be, right?
When we go outside,
yeah,
we will take jacket.
Yes, exactly.
Here only this one teacher shirt.
Yes, exactly, right? Oh.
And outside too much cool.
Yeah.
We are here hot.
It must be very hot. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So, because this is the whole day, it must be like this, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is Arabic pizza.
It's an Arabic pizza.
Arabic pizza.
Yes,
No
I
Pizza
see.
Hut, no McDonald's. Forget this one, Arabic pizza.
It's an Arabic pizza.
Very good.
Yeah. I heard much about the Lebanese pizza.
Yes.
It's very special, I heard. The way you make it and so in the oven. Oh, amazing.
You see?
Oh yes. Show me. Oh my gosh. This is the real Arabic pizza. Amazing. Oh.
Very good.
Amazing. Cool. Thank you so much, man. So, just got my Arabic pizza that I'm gonna enjoy back in the hotel. Now I'm so exhausted by all the walking. So, see you guys later.